following day, around 24, 36 hours, we were grouping ourselves into teams because it's around 6 kilometer stretch, our village alone. So we were collecting the bodies, all these 6 kilometers. For 1 week, we didn't know what we can do. Only the things that people were hunger for, even day-to-day meals. They didn't have anything to eat, everything gone. And some people sad because of their neighbors and the relatives gone. So that's the mentality which we had. So during the time, no one thinking about the self. They were, they were thinking about, as a village, how much we lost, how we can rebuild up this. So firstly, what you have done, temporarily we had a shelters and tents for the temporary people, those who living in the government places like mosque and schools and all these places. So they believed once you work individually, you can't get it building again. So if you want to build up the nature what you have had before tsunami, you will have to be a community-like society. So each and every family's members, they committed themselves to do a society work and community work. I can mention you, soon after the tsunami, we didn't have any place even for small headache to get your medicine. And some doctors, they are not willing to come here. So those type of big matters arises in their mind. So we worked as a community. And we two together, we was reaching the people. You can understand in Sri Lanka, even though it's a third world country, you can't get things done overnight and you can't get things overnight for your good self. So we were searching people. At the time only, the Finnish people, got sick, they came. With the help of our custodian people, they are educated, some doctors and some politicians, some business people. They reached them. And they ultimately, with the help of the good health department, they assist us and they got the place done and we got this project. Ultimately, now we are entertaining, enjoying because of the what you have mentioned in the community and society level of commitment. Now this hospital servicing around 50,000 people. Our village only 35,000, but surrounding the villages also, they compelled to come because when comparing the other hospital which is available in the vicinity, we are having a lot of facilities. You can see here, we have all the primary as well as secondary facilities available in this hospital. It was earlier, we call it in a ferry hospital. Now it's becoming a district hospital. Hopefully we are trying to get it the next level because the infrastructure facility is sufficient enough to go for a base hospital. So definitely we hope that with the assistance of few people, definitely we will reach the next steps. Once we reach the next step, you can understand all the facilities including the human as well as the equipment will increase substantially. That will serve more than the 50,000 what currently entertaining this hospital as their day-to-day purpose. You people give us all infrastructure in a fantastic way. There is no second word of it. But even though when you are having only the building in the area, you don't get the reality. So what we really wanted to have the environment surrounding the buildings must have a greenie. This community and the politicians and these individual people, those who are living in the village, they ask us to put up this garden. So once you started your garden, the next is maintenance. You will have to do. So you need people. So the volunteers themselves, they came here and they ask us, okay, we will do volunteer service because you people have put up this nice environment surrounding, so it has to be looked after. So they did that. They are doing that. They are going to do that. Not only that, even the hospitals, we are having a limitation of staff. As I mentioned you earlier, with the grading, maybe divisional hospital or whatever the primary or whatever it is, you must have the cadre. You must have number of nurses, number of doctors, number of attendants. When you are having the huge hospital, we need more people to look after. For example, how many toilets you are having here? How many washrooms you are having here? So somebody has to be there to maintain that. So we can't get it from as a usual things as created by the government policy. So we got some volunteers. People intend to come here. So we got some of the good people, those who have some knowledge and skill on this particular work, and we employ them as a volunteers. and they look after this place. For these volunteers, we have to pay them. So where we will get the money? So we ourselves went to each and every individual of this village, and we explained to them, this is the factors which we are facing. So they agreed upon. And most of the salaried people, most of the big business people, most of the good-hearted income people, they came to us and they told us monthly how much you have total commitment. So we among us collecting that money and give to you. So far we is doing that.